So what are you doing? It is 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready to go for a little rip around town. Not so sure about the weather. One side looks good, the other side looks bad. So let's go check it out. See what happens. Pepe's peppy, as usual in the morning. Gets up to speed real quick. Oh! GPS is jumping around like crazy. Where do you want to settle at? It's probably because of the overcastness. 17 or 20? It flickers between 17 and 20 miles an hour. Alright, are we in the right? Yeah, 1751, 1740, okay. That's good. Good morning. Alright, now it's settled in. That's better. GPS was just freaking out. Oh, they painted their house. That looks nice. Alright. Up to Thornhill. Now this is always the way we come. Do you want to go a different way? Let's go a different way. We haven't gone in a while. Let's go back this way. And go across. We will go down to the under the bridge, not really a dog park. And we'll check that out. And then we'll go from there, see what we want to do, see where the battery's at and stuff, like usual. A little chilly. Oh, okay. So the story about the Fenders. It's not really a really very interesting story, to be honest with you. Let's see if I can go up here. Yep. Because what I did was I mixed up the Fender story with the tire story or wheel story. Oh wow, what a great dog. Good morning. So what you may have thought was one story about the Fenders was actually two stories. One real quick story about the Fenders. Good morning. And a longer story about my wheels. I I never pursued putting fenders on my quad with the people that made my quad, because I had such issues with them. I just didn't even want to think about that. All right, hold on a second. Got to do two things at once here. Smells like deadness over here. Morning. Something's dead. Oh my God. Anyway, you know, they showed on the website, they showed this quad or something similar to this quad with fenders on it, on all four wheels, but the four wheels were 20s, and I only have 20s on my fronts. I have 26s on the rear because I wanted kind of a raked hot rodish look. Coming up on your left, bud. Good morning. Coming up on your left. Good morning.
Good morning.
That was a nice good morning. Anyway, okay. So I had, when I was talking about them having to talk to the engineers and stuff like that, because I changed from 20s to 26s in the back, I was talking about my wheels, because they didn't want to do it. Because the geometry would be off and everything would be all messed up, and oh my God, they'd have to look into it. And I told them, yeah, just do it. So they did, and they gave me the 26-inch wheels on the back and the 20-inch wheels on the front, like I asked for. The fenders didn't even come into play. First off, because of the bigger tires in the back, and I knew that at least when I bought this thing, I had looked into it so closely. I knew that 26-inch fenders just weren't available. 20s, yeah, because they're very common. These things come with 20-inch wheels. That's all. But if you have 26s, you have to completely customize fenders for it. That's just all there is to it, or at least you did. So that's that. I think that's the end of the story. Well, it's not the end because I don't have fenders yet. But I haven't really thought about fenders until I was asked. I do, because my arms get covered in stinky water. But it just, I don't know, it just wasn't something that was real important to me. Because, it rains in Florida. So, anyway. I'm very happy with the way it turned out, with or without the fenders. It didn't matter to me. Otherwise, I would have made a big stink and got them. But no, I could have had them customized. I mean, I did see. I think I've seen two trikes or quads on their website that have 26s and have fenders, and they're cool looking fenders because they were custom made by them. So they can be done, and if I have them done, I'll have them done well. Like the one guy with the wooden fenders that I saw. Oh my God! I think it was a trike he was riding, but the fenders were so cool. I don't know how well they would work on my quad because they would have to look like his did. He you know, laminated and bent a couple of pieces of wood and good morning. And just made it look really, really nice. You know, they were beautiful. But, you know. Good morning. But they, you know, I for this thing, I just don't, all right, I figured out where we're going. We're going down this way, over here, back down, cross down, and then up. Maybe Eroso to Prima Vista. All right, so this will be a different route for you. Let's check it out. Hey, that's how Canadians say it. Route instead of route. Let's go on this route. All right. Ooh, 2 wheels. That was cool. All right, so I think we're good on the fenders. More to come. We'll check it out and see. My next thing on the agenda is a seat. And that's a hard one because what I want and what I can get might be 2 different things. I don't think they are, but they might be. Coming up on your left, my dear. Good morning. So, I don't know how familiar you are with recumbent seats. But I happen to be extremely familiar with them. As I am with just about everything recumbent nowadays. But the seat that I want, I believe it's called the Ice Adventure XD. It's not the Cadillac of seats, it's the Rolls-Royce of seats. It's an absolutely amazing seat. But it only comes on ice trikes. Morning. And a lot of these trikes and quads and stuff, the seats are similar. The one that I have is one of them that is similar to most, but definitely not to the Ice Adventure seat. So I'm pretty darn sure what I'm going to have to do is one of 2 things. I'm going to have to bite the bullet and have the people that made my quad adapt an Ice Adventure seat to the brackets that will fit my quad and send it to me so that I can take this seat off and put that seat on. That would actually be the easiest way. Might be the most expensive, but the easiest. All that it really hurts is my ego and my pocketbook. And I can deal with the ego part without that much of an issue. The other way would be to do it myself, and that would be to buy the seat and go someplace and have them manufacture brackets for that seat and attach them to that seat so that I could attach it to my quad. That would just be more difficult. Doable, but more difficult. So I don't have welding skills. And I don't have a desire for them. I think they're very cool, but I don't want to weld. All right. I think we'll go up Sandia. Good morning.
Morning. Look at that thing.
He likes my quad. His doggy didn't so much. He was growling. But that's okay. So what was I talking about? Oh, the Ice Adventure XD. I think it's called the XD because they have an Ice Adventure, and I believe the tippy top of the line is Ice Adventure XD seat. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. It looks like a seat you'd find in a rocket ship. And with my lower back problem, I think it would be really nice for me to have it. So that is a definite goal for a modification on my quad to make it perfect. That's the goal. To make it perfect. The seat, I honestly, I looked into it at first, and then seeing what the price was, I gave up on it because I knew that I wouldn't like any other one as much as I would that seat, and the money is just ridiculous, so I didn't worry about it. But right now, I'm thinking about it. And only, only because of things that have gone well in my life right this second. Won't last, but whatever. So I'm able to do a couple of things that I normally wouldn't be able to do. Thank goodness. So that may be in my near future. That awesome astronaut seat. Race car driver seat. Whatever you want to call it, it doesn't matter. It's just a badass ass seat. And with the motor that I'm going to have and the battery power, just the raw power, I'm going to need some kind of cushion when I'm thrown back into the seat. Oh my God, it's going to be fun. Good morning. That was fun. Not good on the bald-ass tires I'm riding on, but it was fun. Getting new tires as well. Tires are so important on this thing, I've found, and I go through them so quickly. I've found, because I ride so much, I need good tires. So I got these, and they're sweet. They're Origin 8 Supercells. 30 TPI. They're badass. I searched high and low for these tires, or for the best, absolute best tires for what I do, and for a quad. And those are it. So far, anyway. I might find something else that's better. I don't know. An actual motorcycle tire or something, maybe. But these have been very, very good to me. Performance-wise, you know, riding around. You get flats all the time, but, you know, that's just something that I get. I don't think it's the tire's fault. Coming up on Prima Vista. And we'll go down by the church with the big lady. Good morning. Always fun to rip around on. Glass. Hopefully that didn't flatten my friggin' tire. Damn it. see. What else? Let's see. I feel like talking about my quad today. Let's see. How about brakes? I have Magura Brakes. I have their e-mountain bike version of their best brakes. The reason I bought Maguras was because I wanted some modulation on my brake lever. And what that means, if you don't know, good morning, is hold on, let me go over this thing real quick. Is this is modulation. So if I want to kind of stop, I just go like this. If I really want to stop, I go like this. You see? That's modulation. So I looked into it quite a bit, as you can probably tell by my explanation. And Maguras were really good for that. You need that in mountain biking. You need the modulation, the extra little modulation. You don't need to just stop on a dime, because if you stop on a dime, you'll probably skid, and skidding might lead to you falling off a mountain. So, you know, that's not advisable. So you need a little bit of modulation to modulate how much pressure the brakes actually give to the wheel. And Magura are the best for that. Now, having said that, Shimano brakes are amazing. And if you want to stop on a dime, you want to use Shimano brakes. So, what do people do when they want the best of both worlds? They buy both and build Magura brakes. Good morning. Or not. When I built this thing, because I added the brakes and the wireless derailleur and all the electronics and all the stuff. After the fact, I just ripped the stuff off that they put on it and put my stuff on it because it was better. So, anyway, I didn't do it because it at the time I thought, this thing was ridiculous enough. I'm gonna go and buy two separate brake systems to make one. I mean, come on. That was a little bit too over the top for me, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it now. Or maybe, either making Shiguras out of these or swapping them out for Shimano's. Or getting Shimano's and trying them to see if I want to either leave them or change them. Change them out to Shiguras. Hopefully that wasn't too confusing. That's what happens in my head, and you know, that's how it came out. So the reason I'm thinking about that now is because I do like the modulation. I really do like the modulation, being able to, because I can stop quickly if I want to. I just have to use 3 fingers instead of 2 fingers. But I'm wondering how the Shimano's would feel. You know, I'm just wondering. So I'm thinking I'm gonna test it out just to see what's, you know, what the deal is. And I know that also a bigger whatchamacallit disc will do wonders for my brakes as well. And one thing that I'm gonna actually do before I try anything is take another run at, oh my god, wasn't expecting it. I was looking away. That jarred me. Okay. Good morning. In my biking life, I never dealt with disc brakes. So I didn't have that experience. So I didn't know that putting a bigger disc on a bike meant you had to adapt the brakes and your bike to fit that bigger disc. I just didn't think of it. It was stupid. So when I tried it, it didn't work because I have a 210, I think it's 210 diameter. Hey there. Magura Badass, thicker than all the rest, which makes it better, I think. Dissipate heat anyway. Let me go. Yes, thank you. Sitting in the garage. So I mean, I need to try to make those work. The problem is Magura says not to use those discs with these e-brakes, you know, e-mountain bike brakes. And I think the reason they're saying that, I think, is because of the power. And I am going to put even more power on this thing with the new motor and batteries. So bit worried about that. I think I can get the adapters for it, make it work. I don't want it to be I don't want it to be dangerous either. So I don't know. I might go with a thinner disc, one that's not as beefy, but that has a bigger diameter, because the ones that are on here that are, listen, there's nothing wrong with them. They're what come on pretty much every e-bike that you get, but they're just so small and insignificant, and I'd really like more stopping power, and bigger discs will give me that. I mean, that's part of the solution, so we'll see. I know I'm rambling. We'll see. That it's, you know, we'll see what happens. That's something that's still kind of rattling around in my brain right now. I think before that'll be the rocket ship seat. Getting close to being finished with that house. That's been under construction a while. Something must have happened, but they're back at it again, so that's good. They've got the grass in the back end, and they're working on the inside of the house, so that's definitely a positive direction for that house to be going in. Okay. I just felt the the motor let me know that the batteries are dying, so I have to change them right now at this light. Alright, that's going off. Come on. Right one on. Go back on. Set it up. Mode 3. And go. Morning. Oh my God. Oh my God, okay. All right, I think I'm going to drop you guys off here. Let you get on your merry way.